The calming scent of forgiveness. Woven throughout all four Gospels is the story of something so looked down upon at such a time in history. An uninvited guest coming into a home to anoint Jesus, the most prolific figure in history. It was the story of a woman who had a troubled history, who had come in and anointed Jesus with one of the most expensive perfumes of that time. In those times, it was customary when you went over to someone's home that they would greet you and welcome you with a series of acts, such as being greeted with a kiss on the cheek, having your feet washed, or having perfume poured over your head. This showed you trusted and showed you cared for your guest. Simon the host had done no such things when Jesus had arrived. At those times, roads were often very dusty, and feet were more often than not covered in dirt, dust, and a great measure of things, as sandals were the common footwear of that time. Often with long journeys, it wasn't uncommon to have missed a shower or two. In these stories shared in the Gospels, we know that Mary Magdalena went in uninvited, yet driven in her heart to find Jesus. She went to great lengths to do such an act as not only pouring this expensive perfume on his head, but also on his feet and drying them with her hair. Something that was even looked down upon from the disciples, for it was regarded as very expensive. After having poured about a pint, she is then told to save the rest for the day of Jesus' burial. In doing so, she found forgiveness. Not in the act of doing this, but by the faith Jesus saw in her heart that she had. In the year of 1994, during the Holy Week, while attending a service in the Church of Nativity, and while reading the story of Mary Magdalena, when she broke the alabaster box and poured the perfume on the head of Jesus, the Lord spoke to the heart of Nicola Cadawati and inspired him to produce this fine perfume. So, what does the formula consist of that makes it such a sought-after perfume? Myrrh. One of the earliest fragrances used during prayers, the aromatic woody smell brings a warm and sweet smell to calm the senses. Nard. Combined with carrier oil, spikenard provides the calming side of the elegant fragrance, known to ease anxiety, stress, and even sleeping disorders, among many other things. Cinnamon. Considered to be one of the most precious of spices, it is also regarded as having the sweetest of smells. This helps to awaken the senses. Iris. Bringing together the combination of a beautiful smelling earth and wood tone. Sunbule oil and perfume oil. Both essential in having them all come together to form this wonderful fragrance. They act as carrier oils. This was all produced according to the exact ingredients used in 1st century BC. These ingredients can also be found throughout the Bible and in many prayer books. The Spikenard Magdalena collection is everything from the beautiful smelling perfume in a genuine alabaster box to balms, lotions, creams, shower gels, and shampoos, allowing the user to get the full effects of all the amazing benefits in whatever product suits their needs. The spikenard perfume is mentioned in the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 7, Mark, chapter 14, verses 3 to 6, Luke, chapter 7, verses 36 to 37, and in John, chapter 12, verses 1 to 3. You can also experience for yourself the smells and enjoyment of a product that has such deep roots in the history of our Lord and Savior, and a reminder of the precious risk that Mary Magdalena took so many years ago. This perfume has been given out in the United States by several ministries in large quantities as a love gift, and continues to benefit so many around the world. For many Christians, this perfume has a great spiritual meaning, as the use of this perfume is a blessing, as it was back in biblical times. To place your order for one of these products, please reach out to us today, whether to get more information or to place your order. God bless.